Hi all, good evening. Myself is Girish K. I welcome you all to HashLearn Studios. Who are online? Yeah. So in the last class we were doing the problems on matrices, and here is a problem from the last class CPP, that is class practice pack. So class practice pack has access to passport holders. Non-passport holders will not have access to this. So non-passport holders can subscribe to get access. You know, CPP is a class practice pack. After each class you'll be given 10 important questions on the previous lecture. Okay, so here is one question on skew symmetric matrix. The question is, A is equal to a matrix 3 cross 3, 3 rows and 3 columns, and the matrix A is given as a skew symmetric matrix, and they are asking you to find the value of X. So you all know that the definition of skew symmetric matrix is A transpose is nothing but same as minus times the matrix A. Okay, so once you identify matrix A as 0, 4, minus 2, minus 4, 0, 8, 2, minus 8 and X. So always you need to identify and analyze these two elements which I am marking with arrow line. Okay, so this is 4 minus 4 minus 2 plus 2, 8 minus 8. So they should be of opposite sign, so that when you do the transpose they will become minus times. And so to be noted, so when you transpose it, when you change the rows to columns, and only the principal diagonal elements will not be changed. Principal diagonal elements will remain always same. Therefore, by looking at the various options, okay, by looking at the various options, since there is a negative sign, X can be 0, X can be 1, it is not a possible case. The reason behind is, when X is 1, when you transpose it and minus A will give you minus 1. Therefore 1 cannot be a number, it can be, X can be only 0. So when X is 0, what happens when you change the sign? Okay, when A becomes minus A, so 0 into minus sign does not, okay, change its value as plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 4, minus 4. So it will remain 0. So X is equal to 0 is the only option which will get this condition satisfied. Yes, Riva, hope you followed the concept. X is equal to 0 is the only possibility where A transpose is same as minus A matrix. Okay, fine then. So in today's class we shall cover the problems on invertible matrices and also the determinants, concepts of determinants, and we shall do the problems on the concepts invertible and determinant of a matrix. Okay, so what is invertible matrix? So invertible matrix is the one which is nothing but, you know, A dot A inverse is equal to that should give you I, and we say A is invertible. A is invertible. What is A inverse? A inverse is a matrix. When you multiply with the matrix A, you will get identity matrix. A into A inverse is equal to I. Okay. So in the regular classes in your college, you would have learned to find the inverse by using row and column transformations. Okay. When it comes to entrance examination, generally we won't follow those methods or steps. Here you can directly identify or find A inverse. Suppose if you have matrix A as something like this, 1 2 3 1. How to find A inverse? A inverse is just interchange these two elements and change the sign of these two elements. Interchange these two, change the sign of these two, and divide it by the determinant of this. What is determinant of A, B, C, D? Determinant is, we define it as AD minus BC. So 1 into 1 is 1, minus 3 2s are 6, that will be minus 5. So this is what we call it as inverse of A. Minus 1 by 5, 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1. So what happens when you multiply A with A inverse? You will get I. So in your entrance examination, how to find the inverse? Interchange these two elements and change the sign of the other two, divide it by determinant of A. Then you have certain concepts called as minors and cofactors. Okay, minor of an element. What is minor of an element? Suppose if there is a matrix something like this: A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Okay, so what is your minor of A12? So minor of A12 is nothing but A12 is here. You need to leave the row and column where 1 2 is present. A12 is present. So A21, A23, if you leave the column and row, A31, A33. So the determinant of the elements leaving the row and column of A11 is called as minor of A12. Then we call cofactor. Cofactor of A12. Just we assign a sign convention. The sign convention will be minus 1 power I plus j. So determinant of this as it is. So what is I and j? I is the row and j is the column. So for this element, 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 1 power 3 is minus. So this will carry a minus sign. So that is your cofactor element A12. Then there is something called as inverse, is adjoint A by determinant of A. So what is adjoint A? Adjoint A is, it is a transpose of cofactor matrix. It's a transpose of cofactor matrix. You know cofactor elements, how to find? Just create a matrix using them. You will be able to get the adjoint A. Take the transpose of cofactor matrix. Then we have certain properties in determinants. Okay, so which you would have studied in your regular class. So what are those important properties? You know that when there is a row or column, okay, if you have a row or a column, elements as 0, okay, suppose one row full 0 0 0 is present, column 0 0 0 is present, then the value of the determinant is 0. And the second property, two rows, okay, or two columns are identical, then also your value of the determinant is 0. So two rows or two columns are identical, then the value of the determinant is 0. Then interchange, yes, interchange any two rows or column, R1 and R2 are interchanged, or C2 and C3 are interchanged. So what happens? The value of the D will transforms to minus D. What does it mean? If the value of the determinant is 3, then it will change to minus 3. That was a property number 3. And property number 4, when you do the transformation, when you apply the transformations, okay, D will be remaining as D. The value of the determinant remains same. The value of the determinant remains same when you apply the transformations. So what are the various kinds of transformations which you can apply? Okay, so you can apply R1 implies R1 plus R2 plus R3, C1 implies C1 plus C2 plus C3, R1 implies R1 minus R2, R2 implies R2 minus R3, C1 implies C1 minus C3, or C2 minus C3, or C1 minus C2. So these are the various transformations you would have learned. Okay, so when you apply these transformations, the value of the determinant is not going to change. Okay, so these were the few properties of determinants which you should follow while solving the problems on the determinants. Okay, fine. So with this concept we shall start the problems. So here is the first problem for the day, 45 seconds. So it's a very simple problem. They are asking you to find or evaluate the determinant cos 15, sin 15, sin 75 and cos 75. Yes, Riva, here is the problem number 1. "15 seconds more." Yeah, it's time up. So how will you go ahead with this problem? So it is a determinant of 2 cross 2, that is 2 rows and 2 columns. You can cross multiply cos 15 into cos 75 minus sin 15 into sin 75. So it is like cos A cos B, formula cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. The formula is cos A plus B. You know that A is, you can treat it as 15 plus 75. So cos 90, the answer for cos 90 is 0. Very good. Very good, Vidya Shankar. Riva, hope you followed the steps. So get ready for the next question, numerical 2 with 45 seconds. It's a problem on simplifying the determinant. It's very easy. Let me see who is going to get the right choice. Left with 24 seconds more. "15 seconds. Yeah, it's time up. time up. And here the problem, so what you need to do, you should take 2 into determinant of, when you take 2, leave the row and column, determinant of these. Okay, 5 into 4 is 20. So minus 0, leave it. So minus of minus 3 will become plus 3. So determinant of 4 ones are 4. Okay, plus 7 5s are 35, 7 6s are 42, plus 5 into determinant of 1 into 0 is 0, minus 5 into 6 is 30, so 40. Okay, so that will be 42, plus 4 is 46, so 46 into 3, that will give you 138, minus 5 into 3 is 15. Okay, 150. So what is your answer? So 138 plus 40 will give you 178, minus 50 is number 28, which is in option B. Okay, so this was simple problem, and no one gave the right choice, no one have responded. Okay, no problem. Let's go ahead with the next numerical. 45 seconds. Just now I told you what exactly the minor is. Minor, cofactor and adjoint A. Yes? No response? Left with 5 more seconds. Okay. Minors of 1 and minus 1 they are asking you. So let us see where is minus 1. So minus 1 is here. If you want the minors for minus 1, leave the row and column. So this is minus 5. This is minus 5. Minus of minus 5 is plus 5. So that part will be 0. So for minus 1, you will have a minor as 0 is here and 0 is here. And they are asking you to find also the minors for 1. So there are two ones. One is here and another one is here. So let us identify for which one they are asking you to find the minor. Suppose if I use 1, this will be 5 ones are 5, minus 6 into 2 is 12. So that will be giving you minus 7. So minus 7 is in option C. That is your answer. Okay. So minors are nothing but you need to take the determinant of the numbers or the elements leaving the row and column where the element is present. Okay. So when you leave the row and column, take the determinant of remaining elements, that will give you the option. Yes, third one is C. Vidya Shankar gave the answer and Revoils also giving option as C. That's great. Get ready for the next numerical number 4. Yeah. So determinant of a cube is 125. Left with 20 more seconds. 10, yeah, it's time up. And you know that determinant of A into B can be written as determinant of A into determinant of B. Similarly, determinant of A cube is 125, means determinant of whole power 3, determinant of A whole power 3 is 125, means we can write determinant of A as just 5, because 5 cube is 125. So what is determinant of A here? Determinant of A is alpha 2 to alpha is equal to 5. So alpha square is equal to 9. So alpha is plus 3 and minus 3. So here you need to just make a note of only this result. Determinant of A into B is determinant of A into determinant of B. So there is determinant of A cube. So you can take it as power 3 and simplify. So option C. Yes, Riva gave the choice. That's right. Hope you all followed the steps. Get ready for the next. The next one is the previous class contest question. Okay, you know that the question was skew symmetric matrix, then what should be the value of X? As I told you, I had taken one problem in the starting. X was here, now the X is here, and by looking at that, you know that when you change A transpose is equal to minus A, because of this minus sign, you know minus 2 is present. I told you to observe these two, so X should be 2, that is W is the right choice. You know that Riva had given the first correct option on that day, so she is the winner. Congratulations Riva, you will be given an autumn session where you can get clarified all your doubts. Okay, fine. So now today's contest question. Get ready students. Here is the problem for the day. Product of cofactors. I had explained you what minors are and cofactors are. You need to take the product of the cofactors of 3 and minus 2 present in the matrix. 30 seconds more. Cofactors product 3 and minus 2. Yes, Vidya Shankar is giving the option. Okay, fine, it's time up then. Winner will be announced only in the next class. And now we shall go to the next question for the day with 45 seconds. Here is the problem. So this is a problem on determinant. Yes, come on, Riva Vidya Shankar. Numerical 5. What is the option? I was explaining you the properties of determinants. Which property you are going to use and what will be your answer? You are left with 10 more seconds. Time up. Time up. See, always you can catch hold of your pen and try to simplify the rows or columns. So यहाँ पे if you catch row 1 and add row 1 plus row 2 plus row 3, यहाँ पे when you add this plus this, you know A minus B plus B minus C plus C minus A all gets cancelled. You will have 0. So when you apply R1 plus R2 plus R3, यहाँ पे first row will be completely 0. So as you all know the property, yes, Riva, any confusion in option? Problem number 5, when you apply the transformation R1 plus R2 plus R3, use R1 plus R2 plus R3. Hold your pen if you are getting confused. If there is a particular row with all elements 0, if there is a column with 0, 0, 0, then the value of the determinant is 0. Hence, option A. Yes, Riva, hope you followed the concept. When you add P plus Q plus R, cancels with minus P, Q, R, that also tend to 0. So, based on the property of the determinant, option is A. Is that okay? Yes. Fine then, get ready for the next numerical problem. Yes, Vidya Shankar, are you following? Yeah. Come on, next numerical number 6 with 45 seconds you have. Come on. You can always use the properties which I have given you. You can use R1 plus R2 plus R3, C1 plus C2 plus C3, $15 more seconds. Yeah, it's time up, and let's see what the answer is. And there is no response from anyone yet. Here, what you can do, you can use the properties and you can do it, but my advice in the entrance examination is something different. So what you can do is always, whenever you have the problems in the determinants, you can assume the values of A, B and C. You can assume whatever the values you want. You can assume A as 1, B as 1, C as 1. So start with 1. A, B, C values as 1, 1, 1. Okay. Or you can assume A as 2, B as 1, C as 0. You can assume whatever the values you want. So once you assume, you have to take the same set of values and identify the options. So यहाँ पे अगर A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1 लिए तो you will get 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2 here. ठीक है? So you know the simple property. If two rows are identical or two columns are identical, answer is 0. यहाँ पे कितने options 0 दे रहे हैं? When you take A1, B1, C1, there is only one option that is giving you 0 is option D. That's not the wrong. It's a correct option. It's not a cross mark. It's the right mark. You need to mark option D as the answer. Yes, Riva, Vidya Shankar gave the right choice. D is the one which is giving you 0. यहाँ पे A1, B1, C1 लिए तो 1 into 1 into 1. A, B, C is 1. 1 into 1 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2. यहाँ पे 3. So हमें 0 चाहिए. So 0 is only option D. So the best method to solve the problem in your competitive exam is assume the values of A, B and C. Okay, fine then. Let's come to the next numerical number 7. You can follow the same method of substitution. Here is the problem 7. You can assume A as, B as, C as some values and get the answer. $15 more seconds. Yes, no response. Let's see. See, let us assume the value of A as 0, B as 0, C as 0. See, you can assume whatever the values you want. Just I am assuming A0, B0, C0. तो determinant क्या हो गया? 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So answer should be 0. यहाँ पे कितने ऑप्शंस है? When A0, B0, C0, result 0 दे रहे हैं. यहाँ पे 0 है. This is one wrong. This is one wrong. This is also 0. How many of them followed? Your option lies between A and D. तो इसलिए क्या करेंगे हम? चेंज वैल्यूज करेंगे. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1. क्योंकि we are getting two options as 0. Then you change the values of A, B and C. अगर A value, B value 1 लगा है तो determinant will become 2 1 1, 1 2 1 and 1 1 2. So if you solve this, what happens? So 2 into 4 minus 1 is 3, minus 1 into 2 minus 1 is 1, plus 1 into 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So that will give you 6 minus 1 minus 1. So that is going to give you 4. So यहाँ पे हम two options को select किए हैं. एक is one is 0, the other one is ABC, AB, CA, CA. तो हमें 4 आना चाहिए when A is B, C is 1. इसलिए ऑप्शन D को सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. So answer is option D and not A. Hope you all followed the steps. यहाँ पे substitution method. I hope that all followed this. You can assume the values of A, B, C and solve it and get the option. Is it clear, Riva and Vidya Shankar? Yeah. Get ready for the next problem. Next problem is here on the screen with 45 seconds. So what is your answer? No response? Yeah, it's time up. Here they have given you the condition. What the condition is? 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 0. So हमें x and y z, x y z we need to select in such a way that this should obey, the condition should obey. तो इसलिए if I assume this as x minus 1, y as 2, z as 2. The reason behind these assumptions is 1 divided by minus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. ये है minus 1 और ये है plus 1. That tends to 0. See, the assumptions are valid because they are satisfying the above condition. So take these values and put it here. X को minus 1 लिए तो 0, 1, 1. Y is 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Z is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. If you simplify, what happens? That will give you some answer. So minus 1 into 3 ones are 3, minus 1 is 2, plus 1, 1, minus 3 is minus 2. That is going to give you minus 4. So यहाँ पे x का value है minus 1. Therefore, you can check option B. x into y into z. यहाँ पे x का value है minus 1, y is 2, z is 2. That is giving you minus 4. So answer is x, y, z. Option B satisfies. That is your answer. So the given determinant is nothing but x into y into z. Is it clear? Hope that all followed this substitution method of solving the determinants. So always please use the simple values so that you can get the answer quickly. Next question with 45 seconds on the screen. Let me see who is going to give the right choice. Ten seconds left. Yes, time up. So let us see here what would be your answer. Sin square x and cos square x. So one interesting part you can observe here, sin square x and cos square x is given. See, when you add, sin square x plus cos square x will give you always 1. So here if I apply c1 plus c2, the reason I am applying is I want to make sin square x plus cos square x as 1. So sin square x plus cos square x is 1, cos square x plus sin square x is also 1, minus 10 plus 12 is 2. I am not disturbing column 2. Column 3 is 1, 1, 2. You know the simple concept. If any column, two columns are identical, answers is 0, option A. Any two rows are identical, answer is 0. So the property of the determinant says when two rows or columns are same, the option is 0. Answer is 0, that is option A. Hope all followed the steps. Is it clear? Yes, today we did what invertible matrix and the concepts or the properties of determinants, and also we did the numerical problems. Dear students, thanks for joining us. Hope you liked the class. If you are liked, then please do share these videos among all your friends and help them. So now it's time to class practice pack. Students, I have given you 10 important questions on today's class. What all I have taught, 10 important questions are there. So please solve them. So class practice pack will be, CPPs will be unlocked and available for solving as soon as this session ends for passport members. Non-passport members, you need to subscribe to get access to class practice pack. So if you subscribe for class practice, subscribe to passport, not only you will get access to class practice pack, apart from that you will have 24/7 one-on-one doubt clarifying sessions, and also you will get access to practice and tests from the best selling books, and also you will get access to all the difficult concepts that can be covered in the video classes. Okay, so non-passport holders, please do subscribe for passport and get the benefit of all these packs. Thank you. Good night.